Yo, my name is Bradley Aston and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, then welcome to the channel. You're relatively new on YouTube. Well, I used to do music things on YouTube, but now I do film and photography stuff on YouTube. Anyway, I recently went a year self-employed. And it got me thinking that a lot of people who want to go full-time and want to go self-employed are probably bricking themselves, to be honest, after this year, because it's not been a great time for small businesses and freelancers at all. So yeah, here's my 5 tips and tricks on how to go full-time. Tip number 1, I can't do this. That's better. Woo. So, tip number 1 is you need a showreel. So, shoot for free is the first tip. You need to go out and you need to get content to be able to make your showreel. If you don't have content, you don't have a showreel, then clients aren't going to know what you're capable of, they're not going to trust your work, and they're not going to trust your word because you're new. So you need to go out there, you need to find somebody, a member of your family, a friend, somebody who owns a business, offer them a 30-second promo video. That's all it takes. And all the footage that you build up that you don't use, you can then use in your showreel. Try and make it as diverse as you can and try and make sure that it's got plenty of different types of businesses in there as well, so you haven't got to update it again in a couple of weeks' time or a couple of months' time. So that's tip number 1. So the next piece of information is to sort out all the niggly bits. So I'm talking your websites, your price charts, your invoices, how you're going to send your invoices, have they got your branding on? Sort out your branding, the little things like that. It's all well and good being able to film video for clients and being able to find clients, but if you don't come across as professional and you don't look like, you know, you're a legit company, then likelihood is people aren't going to come back. Look at this. This dude's got his Christmas decorations out. Look. You see that? Now, I know that sorting out things like invoices and websites and all that malarkey can be a little bit stressful. So if you'd like to see a video on how I did it and how some of the stuff that I use, then feel free to put it down in the comments below and I'll see if I can put a video together on how I do my invoices. That sounds fun, yeah? Invoices. Ugh. Right, I'm sitting down for this one because this is the one you need to listen to. This one's important. Oh, my hair, Jesus. Sitting down for this one because this one's important because it's the one that I didn't listen to, and it's save up, because things are going to get tough. It's not going to be your fault, but you're not going to get a lot of work to begin with, unless you've already got it lined up. But you know, things can always happen. This year's proved that. Look at Rona. So what I want you to do is just put a little bit of your money aside. If you're working part-time, full-time, or if you're already doing this on the side, start putting all the money you earn from this into a savings account. What you want to do is you want to have that money there, so that if the work doesn't come in, then you've got something to still pay your bills, still pay your board, still pay the essentials. Just try not to spend too much money. Yeah, don't go be that guy getting the rounds in. That's all. So yeah, save up. Right, so we're back in the studio because it started raining and camera gears on one wheels don't do great in the rain. So we've come back in here for the last 2 tips. So cracking on from where we left off, the next tip, which I think is tip number 4, I think, I've lost count to be honest. So tip number 4 is get a support system. Find some people who support what you do, who want you to succeed. Friends, family, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, you know, whoever it is, your nan. It might be a nan, I don't know. As long as they support what you do, that's what the important thing is. Because when times get tough, you're gonna want to go back to a normal job. Well, you're gonna want to go back to the money that you get on a normal job. It's very easy to forget all the bad parts of a normal 9 to 5 and remember the good parts, obviously the regular income and somebody else finding all the work when things are seeming bad with your business. But what you need to remember is the fact that you are your own boss now, so you need to go out and find the work and everything's down to you, and that's a lot more stress. It's a lot harder. You're going to get a lot, it's going to become really tough. So you need to make sure that you've got friends, family, girlfriends, boyfriends, whoever it is, like I say, even your nan. As long as they support you, it doesn't matter. And just make sure that they're there to push you through the bad times and make sure you come out the other side still with your business, still self-employed, and coming back even harder, fighting even more. So yeah, tip number 4 or 3 or whichever one it is, it'll come up either here or here, I think. It's this. Is get a support system. So for my last tip is one that is really difficult, to be honest, to get your head around. It's set realistic goals. So, don't think that in your first year you're gonna have thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds extra because you're gonna be able to put all your effort into video work. I did this part-time whilst working in a nursery, and I was getting a decent amount of work in. But then the moment I went self-employed, I had in my head, now that I've got all this extra time to plow into it, my videos are going to be better, I'm going to get more clients and things like that. But that's not the realistic part of it. Not everyone's going to want video all the time, and it's very competitive. So it is going to be tough, and you need to set yourself realistic goals. My first year being self-employed, my goal was to earn minimum wage just doing this, just doing what I enjoy. And I was on track to do that until the pandemic, kicked me in the groin. Kicked me in the groin. I don't even know where that come from. Oh God. So yeah, just set yourself realistic goals and try not to think too big. Like, it's okay to think small. My dad, when I told him that my goal for my first year being self-employed is to earn minimum wage, actually turned around and laughed at me and said that was a really small goal, and if I expect to do anything big, then I should push myself. You're going full-time into a career that you don't really fully understand yet. You know how to film videos, you know how to take photos, but you've got to figure out how to get clients, how to do your invoices, how to do your tax returns, and all of the above. And it gets tricky, it really does, and there's a lot more to it than what you think. So, ease yourself into it. Your first year, build up a few regular clients, and the few clients that you do get, treat them the best you have ever treated anybody in your life. They make them your friends, not just your clients, and they'll come back. And then next year will be even easier because you've already got these clients that are returning as well as the ones you're finding, and you'll slowly find it building up, and you'll slowly start to build up a bit of a reputation and a bit of a client base, and things will get easier. So just play through and set yourself little goals. I would say 6 months, 12 months and 24 months, let's say that. Don't plan any further because things change. You don't know, in a year's time you might decide you want to do more photography or more videography, or you might join a production company. So don't feel obligated to complete goals that are 2 years down the line. Just concentrate on the next 6 months to a year, and then evaluate at the end of that. And one last tip, just enjoy it. Like, you're your own boss now, and it gets very easy to take advantage of that. Let yourself have a lie-in every now and again, but just enjoy the fact that you get to get up and do this. You get to make videos, you get to meet new people every day. I think the thing to remember with this is, and Tom Noski actually said it, I'll put his Instagram below and his YouTube channel and his podcast. It's fantastic, real life, absolutely brilliant. He said to think of it in this way: you don't have to do this now, but you can change the mindset and you get to do this. So you don't have to make videos, you now get to do videos. It's your job. You get to make videos about what you want, and it's so powerful. Just changing that one little bit, that one word, changes the whole phrase. So yeah, just enjoy it, make the most of it, and power through the hard times and enjoy the good times. And yeah, that's all from me. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe button just down below. Click the thumbs up as well. It really does help. And yeah, I've been Bradley Aston, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.